to Kirin Rise University. I am Ed Cruz, and you are joining us today on days 200 of the quarantine. I have no idea. I'm kidding. So anyway, thank you once again for everybody who's been subscribing. Remember, don't be afraid to ask questions. I'll be more than happy to help you. And another thing that I don't think people are aware of, that I keep trying to push, is that for this month, hopefully it's only for this month, we've been doing Zoom classes. Zoom classes Tuesday, Thursday, even Saturday. Anyone's welcome to come. There's no cost to it at all. Come join us, hour and a half. We work out, we talk Wing Chun. I correct people online, and it's free to everybody. Go to Kirin Rise University on Facebook, and you can see the updates and click the link on to join the Zoom class. Okay? So just something to remind you if you've got nothing else to do. So today, what I want to talk about is something that I think everyone's missing probably, when it comes to your structure. So this dummy, you don't need a dummy, but I needed this dummy because I want you to have some form of resistance that's coming about. So when it comes to structure, think of it this way. If I take a step, right? For example, I take a step and I brace. I do a backwards brace and I brace towards this target. But a lot of times, do you feel like when you touch the target, okay, or touch your opponent, you feel like a little bit of rock? It feels secure, but not fully secure. So what I'm trying to teach you today is that missing ingredient. It's almost like tightening the screw for that final piece to finally secure your structure all for one, okay? And here's the thing, people, when they do their stance, they do any kind of footwork or anything, they don't fully secure the last element needed or the last ingredient needed to make sure the stance works. So for example, if I backward brace like this, it looks good. See how I'm turning in this direction. I'm turning and I'm bracing, and the impact of the punch is here, and I have my pox out here, and I do the brace. But yet I feel kind of like a rock, and it doesn't feel secure. Here's the missing ingredient that most people are not doing. If I'm bracing here, they brace, and you can do this on the wall. If you're touching a wall, you can feel it. If you push the wall, you feel yourself kind of like lean back, just a pinch. Even if it's not a lean back, it's like you feel like an adjustment like this. See how my body's kind of adjusting from that push? What you're missing is that key connection and lock between the lower half and the top half. It's not that you haven't done it, you just haven't completed it to the full amount. So it's kind of like, if I'm bracing, I'm turning this way, right? I'm turning this way to push, and I'm going in this direction, which is counterclockwise. If I go like this, see I push back a little bit. Now look what I'm doing. I'm locking my knee, body, and I'm exaggerating it so you can see the turn. I'm twisting it this way, right? Counterclockwise to secure the process. And now when I push against it, now it feels fully solid. Now from the point I touch all the way running down from my body down to the ground, it doesn't have that little wobble or adjustment. Because that final ingredient where you actually twist and lock everything in place is something everyone's missing, okay? So look at it this way. Try it again. You can get a wall, stand against a wall. I'm using this dummy here. A lot of times you're here, you push, and you feel that little movement, right? And you're like, it's strong, but yet it's not as strong as I think it would be. So here's my body. My body's rotating this way to the target. I'm going to finish that lock rotation. See how I'm exaggerating? Finish that lock rotation, and now when I push against it, it feels solid. Now, if I do it in real application, look at my lock. You see that? It's so small you don't even see it, but here I'm exaggerating the turn from the knees to the hips to the tuck, and then from the body, I lock it in place. That's what makes it solid, okay? So you remember the rule of Wing Chun. You should feel what you're doing, but you shouldn't show what you're doing. So if it's too visible of a motion, then that's exactly what you're doing. You're revealing it and you're over-exaggerating the motion, okay? So think about it, try it, tell me what you think. You should feel a huge difference in your structure now when you push against an object, or actually when you press against the object or an object presses against you. Here you'll feel kind of movement, but look, I secure that position, and then when I push it, it feels solid, and all of a sudden when the force comes in, it bounces right back. That's what you want, okay? So anyway, thanks again. Remember, if you're interested, really taking your Wing Chun to the next level, we have the Kirin Rise University premium site. Great deal to join that right now. All the information is down below. Subscribe, share, and more updates are coming soon.